Hello and welcome, guys. Welcome to Friday Night Magic. We're going to start off our first game with Frail 719. And we'll load up into the game here, and I don't know what deck I'm using. That would probably be nice to know. And this loading screen's taking a little longer than usual, and a little beginning lag here. But okay, we're playing my Azorius control deck, and this doesn't seem like a bad hand, so we will keep that. Wait for the opponent to see if he's gonna mulligan, and we will just play a island here. So I'd say the principle of this deck is control them enough to where you can get out flyers and kill them from the sky. Opponent is probably playing black-red, which is Rakdos, if you don't play Magic. And we will get 2 blue mana out for Voyage's End in case he does play a threat that we do not want him to have. Plays another Rakdos Gilligate. And you have something for 1 mana you can play. This turn I'll probably play a Windrake. Yeah, I'll play a Windrake. And then next turn I'll play Azorius Gilligate. We'll have 3 mana, and we could play Frostlinks, which taps a opponent's creature, and that creature does not untap until his next untap tap. So he's going to play a Liliana Spectre. It's a 2/1 flying, and when it enters the battlefield, I must discard a card. So we will actually discard Reprisal or Reprisal. That lets me destroy a target creature with 4 power or greater, and it cannot be regenerated. And at the moment, we don't really need that. So this turn, we don't need more mana, so we'll just play the Gilligate, and we will play Frostlinks. That will make us be able to tap that. It will not untap his next untap step, and we can attack for pretty much free. And he's launching damaging effects. I turn those off because they are annoying. Okay, going to play a Ogre Battle Driver. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, that creature gets +2/+0 and gains haste until the end of the turn. What we will do about that is send it back to his hand. I would like that on the bottom of my library because we do not need more land right now. Even though we could get more land to play this next turn, but I mean, it's not really a big deal. We will attack with both of these this turn. We will take the falling damage from his 2/1, but it's not really a big problem. As long as we keep having consistent damage coming out, we should be okay. And if we do assassinate, destroy target tapped creature. Okay. We do lose our flyer there. And he's going to attack for 2. And I probably should have looked at the mana cost for that creature he played. Is it 2? Because if it's 2, he probably should have played that first. Okay. So we do get the 1/1 Murloc Rogue, which I can attack for free. And we will continue to the, I don't know why I use that, tab. We will attack for 3. And he's going to play a spell. What is he going to do? Gets -3/-3, and I lose 3 life. Or he loses 3 life. So he is at 10. And we will continue to his turn. He's going to play his Ogre back. back onto the battlefield. We will consistently be doing 1 damage per turn at least. Probably 5, because I'm going to play this when I get another land. Okay. He could potentially do 5. So we will be able to play this next turn. And we will attack with the 1, because this is pretty much a free attack, because it's pretty much unblockable. Wait till he watches damaging effects, and we'll end our turn. Opponent is at a substantially lower amount of life than we are. He is going to do 5 damage to us, and then we will be at 11. We are not going to block it. I want all that damage to be done to me. All of it. He's going to end his turn. And we're going to play this, and we'll be able to scry 2. And we need more of this. Actually, we're just going to put both of these on the bottom. And we will play this land, because we can go to combat step and attack with our Shore Caller for 1 damage. And next turn we will be able to do, is that lethal? No, it's not lethal. It's not lethal by 1 turn, because we can use this to get +1/+1 on everything. And he is not going to attack. He's going to end his turn. He realizes that this could kill his thing, so he's just... Okay, we could attack with that, but we're not going to, because that's keeping him from attacking us. Okay. And he probably has pump up for his creature, so I'm just going to continuously attack with this 1/1. Okay. He has 3 cards in his hand. I'm top jacking right now. I'm going to play the 2/2 Mausoleum Guard. When this creature dies, it summons 1/1 white flyers, which is awesome. Obviously, he probably does have pump up for his creature, so we're not going to attack with our 4/4 flyer. Okay, he's going to play an Inferno Titan. I didn't get to read it. I don't know what that card does. Does it deal damage to me? Or a creature that I control? Because if it does, I'm going to feel very bad for not attacking. It does 3 divided among creatures. Okay, so he gets rid of our damage pretty much. And he is going to enter his combat step. This has haste because of his thing. And we are going to defend if he ever, decides he's going to... Okay, he's going to attack with the 2/1. He most likely does have pump up for it. So I will be taking this 2 damage. And I will be blocking this 8 damage. Most definitely. So that's lethal if I don't block it. He's deciding not to block with the flyer. Good choice. Good choice. Does I get something when it attacks? Oh, war attacks. Dang. Oh. Oh, jeez. Okay, we do get the 1/1 flyers. But we do take lethal. If we don't... Wait. Yes, this is lethal. So we are going to block that. Because we can't live if we don't block that. Okay, he's going to play a land, and it is now our turn, and this is GG. Because there is no way we can live from this. one. We got mana flooded, as people would say. GG. We will type in chat GG. Cause I have good sportsmanship. But that is the game. And now we will, no, let's just do this in one cut. Let's go to my deck, my decks. And it's this one. I haven't really changed the art for it either, so I mean, I'm sorry. Load up on in here, it's kind of taking a little while. Okay, so we'll just look at the deck list. We have a Selfless Cathar that pretty much just gives us pump up for our creatures later. Reprisal, taking out large threats, raise the alarm, one of those for token creatures. Mentor the Meek, that gives us some card draw. This gives us, this Mausoleum Guard gives us some flyers when it dies. Running three of those is fairly good. Assault Griffin, running one of those, flyer 3/2. Shore Stalker, 4 of those, it's consistent damage because it's unblockable. Voyage's End, it is removal and, not removal, but it's a bounce back that gives us a peek at our deck. Nibblers of the Breath, this is a pay 1, tap this creature to tap another creature, and that's pretty good for getting damage out in case they do have flyers and you have a flyer that has a lot of attack. We have we're running 3 Frostlings. I gotta see how many I was running there. It's a good control type card that, you know, it lets you get some damage through. Windrake, 2/2 flyer, decent. Bident of Thassa, when I deal combat damage, you may draw a card. Very good for keeping your hand full. Moon Heron, 3/2 flyer, good for consistent damage. This Suraka or Banisher is good for bouncing back creatures that they just attacked with. Say they had a very big creature that they just attacked you with, you blocked it, and you can send that back to his hand. If it had counters, fantastic. Mahamodi Dijin, flying 5/6, good in stats, good in stats. Okay, and we're running 3 Horizon Scholars, a 6 mana 4/4 Scry 2 for getting a peek at our deck, and the star pupil pretty much of this deck, of it being control, is this Skymark Rock. When I attack and deal combat damage to, well, when it attacks, I can send back a defending player, creature that the defending player controls with toughness 2 or less back to his hand. And 11 plains, 11 islands into Azorius Guild Gates. And you can see its stats right here. It has great strength, it's kind of control, it has some synergy, and it's decent in the speed. But that is it for me, guys. This has been Magic 2015. FMN. Pretty much, it is Friday. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.